The most important part in a delivery experience for the customer is to be on time. To be on time. Now, how can you be on time? Well, the day of delivery, there's a lot going on for the driver, all the way from traffic to the type of service and equipment that you're using, even the location, driver skill. All these things affect what time a driver can actually be at the job site. But can you leave the driver to do whatever they want to do and then keep telling the customer, hey, the driver is going to be late, driver is going to be late? Or is it better that we plan for success in the first place? So the approach we have taken is ETA-informed route optimization. So at the time of route optimizing, if you already are able to take into account the variables that can affect the delivery time window, you actually get time windows that the driver can meet to 98% accuracy. And then we take it to the next level, and we are able to offer self-scheduling to customers. We offer time windows. Again, these time windows are driven by the AI-powered ETA engine, and we are able to provide options to the customers for self-scheduling well in advance, and at the time of routing, further bring it down to 2-hour windows that the dispatcher can then choose. And then when the driver is executing it, since they are already set up for success, the driver is able to be on time. And that's what our customers are saying that they need. Yes, being on time for deliveries is key. So we use various factors. So there are two approaches to, there are the factors that are influencing ETA, and then the ability to learn from the actual driving that is going on. There are two things that are going on. The factors that go into affecting the ETA can range all the way from the driver skill set. A newer driver or an old, experienced driver that can make a difference. The type of delivery they are doing, the location. Many times, it's one depending on the location. Maybe you're parked 2 blocks away to do the delivery, or maybe you're able to go all the way close. And each of those things affects the delivery time. Or maybe if it is a residential apartment, you're going up, 3 flights of stairs. That is adding to the minutes too. So if when we are able to learn about each of these factors, over time, your prediction becomes precise. But we don't just use the precision to give visibility on the day of delivery. What we have done is taken all of that information and insights and intelligence back into the route optimizer, so that when we say that this delivery can happen between this time and this time, with 98% accuracy, the drivers are able to meet that time window. And learning never stops. We keep track of what we scheduled and what the actuals are, and fine-tune it all the time. That's the approach we have taken, because on-time deliveries is the most important component of customer service in a delivery organization. Of course, the other pieces are important too. It's just, we can say all we want to say about, hey, we're going to be accurate, but life happens, so we do need to provide real-time visibility on the day of delivery. We need to have communication throughout the process to tell the customer when the delivery is going to happen, if it is delayed or what. We need to honor customers' preference on what mode of communication. Honestly, if someone wants to call me, I never pick up my phone calls. Please text me. So we need to honor those as well, because if you're communicating with the customer in a way they don't receive communication, then the communication didn't really happen. And then we have taken all of this and put it way in the front, where the customer is able to choose what time windows they want, because ultimately customer wants control, they want visibility, and they want accuracy.
And Shailu, just to go back to you for a sec, what do you think most people get wrong when they're trying to solve the problem for delivery routing and visibility?
They don't consider enough factors that can affect the time window. if you're only thinking about distance and do a calculation based on a simple, distance and a speed kind of thing, of course it is going to be inaccurate. Now you get a little bit more smarter and you say, oh, for this kind of service, maybe it takes 20 minutes, and this other kind of service, it takes 10 minutes. Okay, now you're getting a little bit more precise. The more factors you consider, the more precise your predictions get. Now, I guess, to answer the question, where do most people get it wrong? They're simply not considering enough factors. I also like to think about why. It's a lot of computation. You want to consider a lot of factors, and you want to run your algorithms, but you also want to run it really fast because the dispatcher's sitting and figuring out whether they should put an order on this truck or that truck. They want to be able to process, 3,000 trucks of deliveries in minutes. That's what they want to do. We are being told more and more and more, sales are happening all the way to the end of the day. And they want to be able to promise, the salesman wants to promise delivery same day, next day. How do you do it? Well, so one, you need to consider as many factors as you can, so your predictions are accurate. But you also need to have computation strength, so it is fast. So accuracy and speed combined is a hard problem. And to do it all in a SaaS environment is harder.
Shailu, what are you most excited about coming up?
Yeah, technology and communication channels have improved so much that it has influenced the delivery industry. But over the last 2 years with COVID, consumers got used to online shopping and receiving deliveries. Delivery has taken more center stage than ever before. I am excited for how we are going to be pushed to innovate the delivery industry more and more and more, because it has become center stage. Everybody in the world has experienced a good delivery and a bad delivery in the last 2 years and made conscious choices of who they want to buy from based on their delivery experience. Consumer behavior is pushing us into demanding technology to provide more real-time visibility. So let's look at it this way. If you have the need to send the picture of your smiling cat to your grandma in Italy, why wouldn't you want to know where your delivery is for which you just spent $3,000? The technology has moved to the point where we are all used to knowing at all times, at our fingertips, and therefore we are being pushed into real-time visibility more and more and more.